Hi, my name is Mike Sports. I'm the head football coach here, and this is an informational meeting and video, really, for freshman parents. Coach Ikeda is going to talk to you about a lot of different things, but I wanted to just mention a few things about COVID, things that we're dealing with. A lot of our freshmen were involved in our summer strength and conditioning program, and we were able to communicate with you, but of course there are a lot of challenges that we're dealing with the COVID-19 that's going on, and a lot of questions that you have. We're going to try to answer some of those questions today. All right, one of the biggest things that I want to talk to you about is our primary mode of communication. Many of you have been utilizing this back and forth with our coaches this summer, and that is the Band app. That is our sole mode of communication in large numbers, and it will be this throughout the season. We'll put schedules on there. When there's changes to the schedule, we'll put that on the Band app. If you have questions for us, you're welcome to ask those questions on the Band, and we'll have someone respond to you. Coach Golden of course, has access to that. So if you have questions about the training room or injuries or anything like that, everything will go through the Band app this year. We need to get as many of you signed up as possible with that as quickly as we can. We used it this summer and it worked great. All right, so here at Central, and especially at what we call our house here, the field house, we promote a family atmosphere. And we pay attention to two things. One, we promote and have been promoting throughout the summer the golden rule, and that is treating others the way that you want to be treated. So many of the problems, really, that exist in our society, I think, could be solved just by considering others. My dad always emphasized and taught me to always think about walking a mile in someone else's shoes. And that's nothing more than considering the path that others have taken, the difficulties and challenges that they have day by day, and understanding that sometimes we have an easier path than others. But irregardless of all of that, just consider what people are dealing with day by day and try to be an encouragement to them. A family atmosphere is really what we're looking for here, treating others the way that you want to be treated, and understanding and trying to understand the difficulties and challenges that other people deal with is really important to us. Because really, in the end, a poor use of social media can cause real problems in team chemistry. And more important than that, we want to make sure that our kids are evaluating people on the strength of their character and not by any other factor in life. And so our first official practice of the year for the freshmen will be Labor Day, September 7th. And we will have them practice from 9:30 to 11 on that day. And we understand that people have a lot of plans on that day, but here we are at Central High School. This is high school football now. We're in preparation for our season, and of course we have a scrimmage, and they've got to get a certain minimal number of days in before they're even allowed to compete in that scrimmage. So we appreciate your cooperation with us on that. Labor Day, we will be practicing in the morning. We'll get them out in good time so that they can have a good rest of their day. And now here's a few words from Claire Golden. She's our head trainer here at Central.
Hi, I'm Coach Golden. I'm one of the athletic trainers here at Central. Myself, Coach Shipley, and Coach Wyman are the three athletic trainers that are here for your kids. We are here if they get injured. We're here to help them stay on the field. If they get injured, they get hurt, we'd like for them to come to us, and so that way we can evaluate them. Try to save you guys money and from having to take them to the ER or to the doctor. If it's something we can treat and take care of here, it's free of charge. Now, if you want to take them to the doctor, we can definitely help you out. We've got some great team doctors we work with. If you have your own doctor, not a problem. We just ask you bring us notes so that way we know what kind of restrictions we're working with. We do have treatments available in the training room for them to come in either before school, during lunch, during athletics period, or after school, depending on when their practice is. We asked this year that they bring their own water source, so their own water jug. We will have water available for refill, but we'll be doing it themselves. And any other questions, you can feel free to reach out to Coach Sports or myself at our emails, and the coaches will get it to us. Thanks so much.
One of the challenging parts of practice and games this year is that we're going to be using face masks. The kids will need to use a face mask anytime they're in the field house. That means when they come in the locker room door, they'll be wearing a face mask. When they're changing at their locker, they still have to have that face mask on. They'll walk out of the locker room and head to the shower room. That face mask will still be on. We will have hooks in the shower for them, and they can take that face mask off. They can shower, and then immediately when they're done with the shower, they can put that face mask back on and head back to the locker room. So part of the equipment that we'll be issuing is a gaiter. A gaiter is a sleeve that goes over the player's neck that they can pull up, and they can use that as a face mask. We ordered those for all of our football players this year, and those are for outdoor use only. So they will have that, again, that will be given to them. They will be required to keep track of that, to have it laundered, and they'll be turning that in at the end of the year as well. But those are called gaiters. That will be used underneath the football helmet and when the football equipment is on. Inside is always going to be a face mask. Those gaiters will not be used inside at all. Now let's talk about the laundry situation this year, because it's going to be a little bit different. Normally we take care of all the laundry here at the field house. That's not going to be the case this year. We're going to issue one set of workout clothes to each of our players. We are going to allow the players to use what we call neutral colored clothes. That would be t-shirt and shorts that are white, black, crimson, and gray. Those are the four colors that we consider to be neutral. They can be worn in any combination, top or bottom. Again, we're going to issue one set of shirt, t-shirt, and shorts, but they can also use these other neutral colors so that you're not doing laundry every day. The bottom line is we are not doing laundry on the everyday practice clothes here. We are going to do the laundry on game uniforms. That's game jerseys and game pants here. But the students, the players, will be responsible for taking their workout clothes home every day and making sure that they don't forget to bring those clothes back to work out the next day. Their shoulder pads, their helmet, their mouthpiece, and cleats can stay here. Everything else will be going home, and they'll be bringing them back the next day. So with our freshmen, the primary workout time is during the athletic period, during second period. It would be good to have a duffel bag so that they can put their dirty clothes in that bag, because they'll be required to take that bag with them throughout the rest of their day. We will be providing plastic grocery shopping bags that they can put things in, but that duffel bag would be a great addition for them so they can carry it throughout the day. So in normal years, we strongly encourage each team member to ride back on the team bus. This is not a normal year, and so we understand that if parents will want to take their student home with them, they can. We'll have a QR code in a document that they will sign, and the big thing here is kids can only ride home with their parents. Now, they'll have to take all their equipment home, and if they're riding home with a parent after a game, that means they're taking helmet and shoulder pads with them. They are responsible for making sure that those things come back to school with them the next day. And listen, we know as the year goes on that there will be questions and problems that arise. There'll be misunderstandings. That's kind of all part of what we deal with. We do want you to understand that we don't want to have these conversations with parents after a game. We want to wait till the emotions are not going to be an issue in that conversation. You certainly need to know that when we have meetings with parents, that we want the student or the player in that meeting with us as well. We feel like that's the best way to get to the bottom of the problem. Okay, and none of the Booster Club representatives could be here, so I'm going to read you some basic information about our Booster Club from our president, Amy Manners. Hello, football families. I know we are all looking forward to the kids getting out on the field and playing the game they love, and are sure you are too. Because we can't meet in person, we want to share some information about Central High School Athletic Booster Club and what we do. The Central High School Athletic Booster Club is a nonprofit organization dedicated to providing equipment and services for the UIL athletic programs at Keller Central High School. We work with the KISD Athletic Department, Central High School administration, and coaching staff to support the goals for each athletic program. We are made up of volunteers, and we support all athletic teams of Keller Central High School, included but not limited to the following: purchasing varsity letter jackets, sports banquet tickets, athletic scholarships. We provided $10,000 in athletic scholarships for college-bound seniors. Supplementing purchases for the athletic department, for example, the football tunnel, the new softball backstop, and baseball halo are all items that Booster Club has helped purchase in the past. The funds for these purchases are earned through the sales of concession, spirit wear, athletic program ads, and donations. Membership information can be found at chsabc.org, or you can reach out via our Facebook page, Central High School Athletic Booster Club. The football team liaison this year is Sandy Walker, and she can help you as well. Membership is $25 per family, and it covers all sports your family participates in. Thank you for your time. And of course, we think we have a fantastic program. I wanted you to know that it is full color and all the ads in it. They put a lot of time in on that. A lot of senior ads are in there as well. It's a great program. We've got fundraising going on, and one of our main fundraisers will take place here fairly early in the year, and it's having the kids provide emails and text numbers to contact asking for donations for the football program. We'll be starting that within the first 2 weeks of school starting. One of the other things that we do is we use corporate sponsorship for football here at Central. And so we have a 4-foot by 5-foot banner that we put up behind our bleachers here on campus. We're looking for businesses, different corporations that would be willing to help us in this way. Academics being the most important thing to us at Central. We have a no pass, no play policy. That's true across the state. We really emphasize with the kids here and want you to know that we emphasize this is a no zero zone. There's never a reason why a kid should get a 0 on an assignment. And we want you to know that that's what we're emphasizing, and want to work together with you as a team to make sure that our kids get a great education. And now here's a few words from Tommy Akeda. He's our head freshman coach.
Hello, I'm Tommy Akeda. I'm the head freshman football coach. I have some bullets here I'm going to go over with you. Introduce myself. I'm Tommy Akeda, and I want to welcome you guys to the Charger family. And once again, I am the head freshman football coach. My role, I'm 100% dedicated to freshman football. It's the only thing I do here. I'm in charge of the freshmen. I'm in charge with teaching them and working with them, but I'm also in charge with working with you. I'll be there if you need questions answered. If you don't quite understand things, same thing, questions, just come to me. Now, on this clip, you will see my phone number and you'll see my email address. Of course, I like email addresses, but if you really need to get an answer, you can always call or text me. This is a cell phone. The only problem is if I'm with family, I won't be looking at it, but otherwise I'm pretty good about answering those things. Next, if I don't know an answer to what you're asking, I'll probably try to get the answer before I get back with you. Okay? All right, next. I handle all freshman issues. It says, please contact me about any concerns you might have. Here's what I'm going to be doing. It's common for me every Sunday. I like to send something out to parents to let them know what's going on. So you should hear from me via email every Sunday. I'm toying with the fact that I might do some kind of video, but normally I just type. I can type a couple of paragraphs, depending on what's going on, and Coach Ikeda has been known to type a few pages. So bear with me on that. Okay, here at Central, our freshmen are very, very important. Coach Sports thinks it's of course, varsity is what's going to go to the playoffs. But our freshman program is very important here. That's why he's taken 2 varsity level coaches and he's put them with the freshman program. And I'm very proud to be part of that. So we need for you to understand that. All right? We're going to have one practice day, as Coach Sports has already explained. We're going to practice during second period. They'll come back Tuesdays. They'll come back for weights. They'll come back for little additional conditioning, along with possibly some run-throughs. But Tuesday's the only time, and there will be some Saturday practices. Okay, but my point is this: during second period, your children are being coached by varsity coaches. Now the pace is going to be fast. It's going to be quick. It's going to be demanding. If a child's not sure, they're going to say, "I've got to keep going." The varsity coach is going to say, "I got to keep going, young man. Talk to Coach Ikeda. Talk to Coach Watson." We will talk with that child. We'll get them coached up to what they know. What they need to know what they're doing. Okay, I need to clarify. After school on Tuesdays, the kids will come over after school. We'll have weightlifting and whatever else we need to do. We're thinking the time period is going to be from about 4 to probably no later than 5:30. And I'll know more exact times on that. We haven't finalized that. What I'm letting you know here is we plan on having Zoom meetings after school. The kids will know in advance. We'll let them know during the second period. Hey, by the way, we're going to have a defensive front Zoom meeting at such and such time this evening or this afternoon. Coach Watson might be doing his Zoom meeting this afternoon. I might be doing, hey, all offensive linemen, we're going to have a Zoom meeting this afternoon at such and such time. At that time, we're going to go over what they learned that day. If they have questions, they need to ask. Parents, here's what I need to let you know about. You need to love and encourage your child. Keep them going. Don't let them think about quitting. Keep them going. Oh, I'm too small, or I don't get it, or whatever. Keep them going. If they want to quit, tell me. Let me talk to them. No one needs to be quitting this early in their career. But the point is this, ladies and gentlemen, we don't know what your child's going to develop in. We are constantly looking for that diamond in the rough. All these coaches are turning all these players into the best they can be. But what we need from you is to make sure you keep them going, keep them encouraged. If you have any doubts that we are doing something wrong, you come see me and I'll get that fixed. He's a freshman. We understand some of you made plans for vacations, getaways, or whatever, but this is high school football. This is 6A football. Like I said, we're running heavy-duty stuff at this level. Please, as a freshman, I'm going to work with you on it. But when we have practice, your child must be at practice. If we have practice on Labor Day, which we're going to, we want your child there. Now, if you have something planned, contact me, Coach Ikeda. Hey, I'm sorry, but we had plans to go see someone or do something on Labor Day. I'm going to live with that. But what I need to ask you, when they become a full-blown Charger, when they're a sophomore, junior, or senior, please, please don't plan things where they're going to miss practices or games, because they're very valuable at all levels. All right. You've got my name, you've got my email, you got my phone number. If you need anything, please contact me. Thank you.
Well, again, I want to thank you so much for everything that you have done already. It's been a great summer, but welcome to Central Football. And of course, we're excited to see our freshmen become a part of the system and the program that we've established here. We just want to thank you so much for what you've done already and the fun that we're going to have this year. We're all ready to get started. It's been a lot of hours in the house, and so we're ready to get out and have some fun. Again, I thank you so much and looking forward to a great year here at Central High School.